Newton on first down.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action. Newton.
That's caught. It's Shi Smith.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Out of the gun, Newton.
That's into a cloud and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may read.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, it's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose his...
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Newton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Newton on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
On 4th down, Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about,
come
hey,
on,
we
man.
got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again to Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, it's Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now it's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To the air again, Newton.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On play action, Prescott. And he gets
the
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Prescott on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Oh, man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Prescott off play action.
Come on, man.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to look deep for more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Newton throwing again. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turtle, and he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
GG, my guy. GG.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing here, Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Oh.
So Prescott here to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They go play action. Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Oh. Get on up out of here, man.
I know this shit don't matter. Took a shower with a cougar. Bring him out retirement, he gon' kill you for that moolah. Catch him in the morning, wake him up, that boy a rooster. He took it to trial, I tried to tell him it was stupid. They gave him so much time, his knees got weak and he was losing. Watch the shit you say, the feds be listening to the music. And they gon' take your lips and build a case and try to use it. DA dropped my murder, didn't have evidence to prove it. I think my house is honey, yeah, by who the ghost of prove it. He ain't killed nobody, but keep rapping about the shooting. Still ain't got revenge yet, but keep making up excuses. Cause then drunk so much lane that his gut got big as school. Told him quit while he ahead and don't go out like Whitney Houston. He got caught without it, now they robbing him for his rubies. He wouldn't give it up, so he got buried in his Cuban. Then I bleed no rumors, rest in peace to Cooper. I jumped on the school bus and I hit from Garuga. Always drunk a 8 act, I never drunk a cooler. They get your location, they might pop outside at Uber.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Get out of there, Carson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That caught by Trimble. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. 27 yards. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 4. The give is to Elliott, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Oh, come on, man.
Going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second and a couple, Newton got his man, Robbie Anderson. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Newton's throw pulled in by Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now from the 50.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Cam's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second and very short, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half.
To the air again, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. Watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, the best in the party. What you gonna do, man?
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
You sitting there playing with your feet and shit. Go
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Newton to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd.
Version, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Panther. They're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second and 2. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down.
Big D, that's your joint.
Looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there.
Big D.
Go for it here on 4th.
That's your joint.
Now to throw.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Who that? I got about a minute left in this game.
Hey, Ryan, go ahead and cut it off, bro. I don't want you to lose. Cut it off.
And it's now 21-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez.
That's a good game. You got a good game. That shit just threw me off a little bit.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Come on. Are you serious? Hey, Graham, run it. Send it back, Graham. Let me get one more. Run it back. Send it back.
They're down big here late. I don't know.
Okay, that's cool.
One last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
I ain't gonna hold you up, shit.
Some teams like to do something at the end.
Every time you
As they continue to
away.
I probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man that's Jarwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down.
They got pumping that print.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete.
I got about 40 seconds left in my game.
Well, it just seems like all game
That
long,
nigga, they can say what they want. John Michaels to go off with his gas,
receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease boat when they draw plays.
The Rock?
Prescott yet again. Looking deep in the direction.
Strudel,
of
nigga. That nigga Rock used to go off. Rock said, that nigga Rock said, do y'all want to see Coach do the Charleston? That nigga used to go off with that bitch.
Ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
Oh, my boy Real deal with the PS5, boy.
Know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just...
And this is intercepted. And that should
Man, don't worry about it.
Taps it here with a pick. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Well, why don't you go to the pawn shop up the road and go pawn that motherfucker there?
Now after the touchdown,
Nobody ain't asked you about having money, nigga. I say go pawn it. Well, give it to one of your grandchildren, you old son of a bitch.
20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there.
Bitch, you know you was born after the Cold War, and you know you was born after the Cold War anywhere, motherfucker. Real good. I ain't about to fuck with you, boy. Shut the fuck up.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Dread open, man. I'm
a
open.
victory for Carolina, and I think the game.
Nigga, y'all play real deal. Y'all gonna see niggas with wheelchairs running.
I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team
I got whoever
points,
sent that last
that's a job
request.
well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter.
Let's go, nigga.
And every key
Man,
player who
I ain't
participated in this
good.
game.
I ain't good.
Yeah, beat
I
Big
give you a
D,
good
then Big
game,
D
man.
put his
I
foot in
try
my
to give you a
ass.
good game.
What you want to do? You got the 5? You got the 5, idea? I mean, you got it on 5, huh? You got the Madden on 5, huh? Yeah. And so you ain't shit on both. That's what you're saying.
I'm adding you right now, my G.
Bitch, you had to leave me alone. Where your at, bro?
You better be sleep back.
Cause that motherfucker play bass guitar for the OJs, nigga. Listen, they just had a bad game. Nigga say, what's the matter? What we talking about? HP? He put his foot all in my ass. XDS put his foot in my ass. Then nigga, I went hug my old lady after that ass. Good, I'm glad. You deserve it. Couldn't have another nicer person.
You an Eagle fan, Grim?
How about fuck you?
That's what I'm talking about. Fly,
nigga.
Eagles, fly.
I'm
from Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly, but I'm staying.
Go ahead.
I stay in the Carolinas now, though. I'm still an Eagle fan.
What they know about Charlie?
Eagle all day, every day.
Bo Cephas. Celebrate my dancing just on you. Da, da, da. Two step.
Just let your boys know, I am streaming my game. So if you want to see it, it's on dreadheadwest on YouTube.
Hey, where that waitress at? What grade you?
Nah, I don't do YouTube plays, but I stream my games just to go back and look at them. But I'm just letting y'all know.
The scene in South Philly a few moments
Simmons,
ago.
I'm in the game right now. I'm in the game. It's third again.
They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers.
Hey, that nigga PM to get off, boy.
Gonzalez ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return.
That nigga, he was the first one used to rap and sing.
This return will net positive as he gets
That
past
nigga
the
go on, boy.
up to the 27-yard line.
That nigga Mike, nigga. I feel like Mike with the Jacksons, nigga. That's what you get for being polite, nigga. Mike used to serve them hoes. Red Dog, you lost too, Red Dog. You ain't shit.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the play. Now 2nd and short.
Mike, boy.
I like where you're going. Obviously,
Red Dog, sing Mike in your voice. You know you a hoe. You got a little soft voice.
And loosen things up.
2nd down. Here's an option right.
The Red Dog said, "Do you mind if I come down there and sing to you?"
And down to the 20. A big play there on the option. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment.
Man, that man in the zone. Leave that man alone, bro. That man went through a lot in his life.
But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
I mean, I'm about to put the headphones on my dog and nigga both gonna run.
Throwing it away like that. Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, Ryan.
Completion here, 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Where Ryan at? He go?
From the gun, it's Hurts. Swung out wide to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
A
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition.
Hey, what if I told you that was the group name, not her name?
Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Scott. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, that was the group.
Scott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Good, no, bro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Who is that?
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Newton, and that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Again.
Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Hey.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, it could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
You gotta feel it, baby.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
on 2nd and 7. Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Jamard Avery. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Play smart, boy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Niggas talking about me. I don't even know how niggas know me.
And this returnable for Rager. Good
That's what I'm saying. I don't
understand.
understand.
It'll go as a 19-yard return.
I appreciate it, though.
Will have great starting field position here as they take over.
See what I'm doing.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing is Hurts.
Look at the scoreboard. Look at the scoreboard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Good shit.
Watkins diving. He's got it. He's caught. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 29 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Newton.
Yeah.
He's going to be sacked.
It happened. That's what
Avery, his second sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. There's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 4th down, Newton.
Good.
And they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. On 1st down, Scott. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything.
That's how it got to be. Like I said, my offense, I got to play D. You got to play D.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
It's caught by Sanders. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Who that, Nicky?
On 1st down, Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Real dude, you ain't even that.
Final shot before the break, Newton. Eluding the pressure right.
When you get a real game, come talk to me for a minute.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Off play action, Newton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Avery make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton. And that will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing this.
And he will go down outside the pocket for a save, trying to get away, but could not. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Newton. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rodney McLeod in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
Good defense.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception to see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts.
Good play.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. They will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be Richard Rodgers there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Real deal, you need to get real.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to get this one back to the 12-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance.
I'm going to be back for you, bro. You got me
Their
this
grade
one.
should be
I'll
very
be back
good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2
like I said, first game always working. I ain't never played him before.
Take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell up.
I ain't mad about that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I still play my game.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught right side by Anderson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Jannard Avery. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
I'll be back for you, though. I'll be back.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
Man, I feel you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup?
If I can get a hold of 5,
and that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
It only make you better.
Let's go. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Man, I love that. I love that song. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I hope we get the honey bag. Man, shit. I hope we get it. I hope we get it. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie.
They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
I like it.
Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice.
Like I just wish the fans would be patient with Jalen, man. They need to be patient.
About 4, 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
Man, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Jalen out here playing better than goddamn Zach Wilson. Come on, man. Yeah. Like I said, be patient with him. Let him grow. Let him motherfucking grow. Yeah, just like Lamar Jackson.
And sometimes against that, you can get
Come
out to
on,
your
man, let him grow. That's all I want. Let him grow.
But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Bet you after this season, he got a contract. He got a contract after this season.
Traeger, he's got it. And they're going to score. Touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
We're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Man, fuck them cowgirls. Fuck them cowgirls. Man, I take Hurts over that.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott.
Exactly. Just like that. Exactly.
And Smith chooses not to return it.
Like I said, niggas sleeping on Hurts. But let him sleep on him. It'll be all right. It's all right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Good pick. Good pick.
See, this defensive effort. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter
like
on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're going to have to learn.
And not a whole lot.
And like I said, I believe in Jay.
I love Jay.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7.
He going to do something. Like I said, just like the Dallas Cowboy fans, just like Dak. Dak ain't doing nothing. They love Dak now, man. Oh.
A big play there.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. He took it from me. Yeah, he took. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to go down. He's sent back to the Fletcher Cox able to drop it that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm going nowhere.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
Come back for you, though.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
Say,
it makes their job that much
whoever
easier
open,
when they're scoring
dread
that many
open.
points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Shit, I'm only 0-1 in the party. I'm in the party.
The damn.
Put a check on his head, I don't fuck with them crime stop. And for knee and heel tight, got my blinker to the right.
We got a sprinkler system. Hey, Dread. I'm ready to take off before.
Yo.
You ready?
Who this?
The dude.
Yeah, you can send it to me. I'm open.
Wow. Don't whip me bad though, bro.
Nah, man, don't you do me bad.
Hey, this first game of the day, boy, at 8 o'clock. My nigga look.
Yo, who open? If not, I'm finna jump to another part. Get it again. That's Dreadhead. Dade County, John.
Pull up in the corners and fuck with speaker tonight. I'm a this village nigga like Jazz said. Put the packs on the planes, we ain't selling no meat. I'm a nut in her mouth cause we ain't having no kids. Sitting on the power hydrant right up in the village. Bundle in my ass, nigga, think about millions. We ain't gotta ask live why I've been the real. All my niggas in the children trying to change their life. You don't know shit about making this nigga, this for baby Jackson little twins. Check a nigga once, I ain't doing it again. Killed him, then I'm killing his friend. Check a nigga once, I ain't doing it again. Kill him, then I'm killing his friend. It's filthy, nigga. I'm starting to think you niggas don't like niggas who get money, man. Say no disrespect, man. I ain't going back and forth with no broke niggas. Murder Dubs, 35th High Street, Seminary, 6985 up to Stone City. Break a bitch, sells dope by the counters, getting they car windows broke. If you ain't know, this the wrong city. 5834 Seminary Court.
Shit, dread open.
Circle, free big nose bulls. The OGs in your hood say they don't know you. Seminary till I die, switch and stone. All that sneaky shit gon' get you hurt, it ain't gon' get you on. I just made a couple million just sitting at home. And I brought my niggas to the table, I wasn't sitting alone. The biggest nigga from my city made it out the streets. And I kept it independent just like Master P. The only thing I ain't did was have a platinum plaque. But I got some good deals. Park, Funk Town, Greenside in the dirt road. Had to cut some niggas off and minimize my circle. Besides Short who had a run like this. Taking shots at the throne, them niggas shooting bricks. Got the crown on my head, who gon' snatch it off? Yo baby mama in my DM trying to snatch a boss. I spent $250 on this phone, that's what the Aston cost. If it ain't about no money, I just laugh it off. Y'all know them niggas diamonds fake, they wanna shine like me. But they ain't get up off their ass and really grind like me. Real rich and respected, let the suckers hate. It's different levels to this shit, they probably can't relate. No back and forth with no nigga rockin' fake designer. My money long, I could get you when your boss lined up. I got a must drop that work, tell them niggas time's up. It's 100 on this say, tell them niggas slide up. You ever gave them more 200 G's? You ever had the cartel drop off 200 G's? I'm just being honest, bitch, I speak the truth. Only time you caught a body when you was in the booth. Who you motivate when niggas really look up to you? With dope boys you know really cook up to you. Bad bitch, but her head trash.
Oh, that's what.
Not to mention fame told on ends. Damn, her and the Richmond niggas, that's a double whammy. Filthy. That's a double whammy, man. Hey, it's filthy, nigga. I'm just saying though, man. King said a motherfucking throne, man. But shout out everybody from the city putting on, nigga. Making this motherfucker look good. It's filthy, nigga.
Yep. I'm already there. I'm there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to move those guys out of there.
This is second game playing.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Newton, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I feel.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this 1st quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
You gotta go back there and get that. You gotta go get that.
For the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here's Smith to return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
Oh, good shit.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the start. Defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure, they got him again. Emmanuel Ogba.
I can't do shit with that right now.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I'll take whatever I get.
A chance for Waddle on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm in the game right now. I'm in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
Damn.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Uh-oh. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, looking for here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good.
What? I called the timeout. What the fuck?
Is on here in this first half.
Fucked up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Coming up on 2nd and 7. A give running right, Lindsey. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, right back to Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Tua.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's caught. Will Fuller receiving end of the touchdown pass for Tua.
I can't be mad. God dang. I can't be mad about it.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Like that.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. First half in the books.
Man, you good. I can't be mad about this shit, man.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
That defense right. That defense right. That defense right. Like I said, that defense.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Like I said, I don't play with them top notch, man. I mean, they right. I like them. I play with them. Yeah, they tough. That's why I play with them. That's why I play with them.
So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
Like I said, but you know everybody want to run to the top tier team.
I think you also have to be smart about
I ain't running to no top tier team.
That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you
I feel that's what I feel like. I don't want to play with the top team because, like, if I could play with a bad team and be all right, shit, I know I can be all right with a top tier team.
But not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, that's it. It's just,
Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You can't do shit with. I don't know about it. What it is, it's just a game.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
There's
Fuller for the Dolphin touchdown. His second touchdown.
Like I said, I ain't going nowhere. I still get this. I like this shit. I like
drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I ain't mad about it. Yeah, you got to. You got to. Like,
and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I do. I can't ignore that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hey, Dave, you play rank a lot, Dave, count? I feel you. I'm in the party. I ain't going nowhere. Fuck it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
I mean, that's what I say. As long as I play if I play my game, like, damn. Yeah, you got me out my game. If I play my game, like, yeah, that's what you got to do. Fuck a nigga game up.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
Said they got
complete. That's Marshall. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
I ain't always looking for that. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. I ain't always looking for that.
Hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed.
But like
quickly.
you said, you take a nigga game away. Like I said, the shit. Dang.
To throw again on second down.
Might as well get your field goal, bro.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I feel you, because you got to play one or the other, right? You got to. I feel you. I ain't.
So now Cam leads the Panthers.
It's mad.
I
ain't mad at you.
Facing third and long.
Dang. Like I said, I ain't mad at you.
They fake the give. Newton under pressure, and they got to him again.
That goddamn deep, I can't do shit with. That's what I'm saying. But like I said, I get a nigga that can't do nothing with that. Like I said, it's a different story.
As he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, you got me. I can't say nothing about that shit.
And that is gonna do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I mean, I can't. You lock me down. I can't.
Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
You lock me down. What can I do about it?
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Too far.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Damn,
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Fuller.
Oh, come on.
He gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle.
I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere.
And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. I mean, he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
I like that shit. Yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big points.
And they get to Newton and take him down.
I can't get no time.
Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line
before
he's out of bounds. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
No, man, I gotta play defense. I still play defense.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
Hey,
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I ain't worried about it.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting out, just carving them off.
4 touchdown passes, carving them off is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
I can't be mad about this.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Newton on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, pressure gets to him, and down
I can't
he
get no
goes.
block.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and long, it's Newton. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Waddle now to return it.
Good return.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally
nah, I can't get that though. Nah. Hey, you doing me bad, man. You doing me bad.
Return there. And it's the
Damn.
best possible spot to begin a drive.
You doing me
First
bad,
and goal
man.
at the 1 yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I can do it.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Shit, good shit, Dave King. I can't be mad. It's a game. Shit. Fuck.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
Can fight it. He lost the football.
That shit right there. Come on, man.
And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. That will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away.
Nah, it ain't my first game today.
And Smith chooses
it's my worst game of the day. Don't get me wrong. Worst game of the day. Ain't the first game, but it's the worst game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
That ain't my first game. This is the worst game, though.
I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Can't do shit.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw, Newton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. 10.
Let's get that swing,
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defensive
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Who that? Send my friend request. Send my friend request.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Nigga getting out in there like ain't no problem. Like that.
And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
Like I said, GG,
accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Shit, dreadheadwest. Dread. I'm still here. I'm still here.
I got the friend request. I accepted it. Go ahead and send it. I was looking for you. Go ahead and send it. Shit, I'm alright. I'm already subscribed to you, Dave Count. I think I'm subscribed. Like I said, I'm on the same thing. Like I said, my same page is my YouTube page is my gamer tech. Like I said, I'm streaming it now. I'm just like I said, I like to run my games and record them. I don't want to be
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Shit, who am I playing? Who I am Hayeen. Who that?
Clock down to 0. This is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set him back 5.
I am Hayeen. I am Hayeen. You playing? You playing?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Good shit.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson steps away to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yeah, I ain't trying to make it that easy. Come on, man.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go! Evans and Mike 7. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Friday.
Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Newton. Trying to get to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
14. Alert. Hey, watch it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
It's hard enough playing defense on any play. But when a player is able to keep a play alive with his feet, get outside of the pocket, and change all the angles of the receivers, that's more than difficult. Usually a big play results for the offense.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Shelling through the defense. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong.
If you dare do a slant on me, I'm taking it back to the house.
I've been grinding all day.
The only reason I'm saying it like that, I'm kind of shitty that how I play.
With the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Nah, it ain't over.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
It ain't over.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That's a pick.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again here, Wilson.
That's into the crowd and intercepted.
That's a pick.
C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
It's never over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Good shit.
Cam Newton intercepted a third
I give you that. I hit the wrong. Damn, come on, Cam. I hit the. I give you that. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up.
I still don't feel like I'm out of the game yet.
Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over. Myers connects on the PAT. It's now 21-0.
I'm good.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Hey, come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So that one will be accepted. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Newton. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into the passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Like you get a bag full of grapes in his mouth.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
Eating steroids, nigga.
I mean, if you want to, I ain't worried about it.
54 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Like I said, I mean, go ahead. Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Look,
now the Seahawks
I'll go ahead and
use
concede. I concede for you. With GG. Like I said, I'm still here. I still play. Who open? Who that?
Back a half, so we alright. Really fun with the
I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all boys some invites in the chat. I ain't, you know what I mean?
Damn, that shit hurt. That was a field goal. Guaranteed. You know I was gonna ask for it. Let's see what he's about. I felt like he was gonna do something.
I'm open for a minute. Whoever won the game, I'm open.
Chad, what's good with your brother? Hey, we just analyzed